station, 2 a.m. in July. Said your sister's on the riverbank, said you ought to come by. I drove the pickup faster than the gravel would allow. Found her sitting on the hood, staring at the plow. Said, I've been calling for 3 weeks, you never picked up once. She said, I know, and this is gonna be the last call. She answered. The stars were doing nothing, just watching from above. She said, some silence is a language, some silence is just a love. The last call she answered was the one she made herself. Not to me, not to nobody, just to who she used to be. She said the water looks like freedom, but freedom is just a view. The last call she answered was her finally breaking through. I asked about the pills she took. She laughed and threw them out. Said, I've been holding on so tight, I couldn't figure out what I was even holding. So I sat here in the dark till the dark became a room, and the room became a spark. She said, don't call me brave, I just got tired of the wait. Then she started up the engine, said it's getting late. The stars were doing nothing, just watching from above. She said some silence is a language, some silence is just a love. The last call she answered was the one she made herself. Not to me, not to nobody, just to who she used to be. She said the water looks like freedom, but freedom's just a view. The last call she answered was her finally breaking through. I followed her to the small town cafe, rain on a tin roof. She ordered coffee black, said I don't need no proof that I'm still here, that I'm still trying, that the night is done. The last call she answered was the first one she won. The last call she answered was the one she made herself. Not to me, not to nobody, just to who she used to be. She said the water looks like freedom, but freedom's just a view. The last call she answered was her finally breaking through. The last call she answered, and she's still here to tell. She pulled up in a rusted Chevrolet, said she heard I was back in town for a day. Her lipstick smeared on the rim of the glass. I asked if she wanted to dance. she laughed. Said she didn't come here to make me guess, just wanted to feel like she used to feel. And I could taste the goodbye she never said, when she leaned in close and whispered instead. There was whiskey on her breath and honey in her voice, saying everything she meant without making any noise. She don't ask me where I've been, I don't ask her where she went. We just let the jukebox spin, and the whiskey on her breath. We drove down to the riverbank at 2. She kicked off her boots like she always used to. Said the water's cold, but the moon is warm. We sat on the hood, weathered the storm. Of all the years we let slip through the fence, she said some things you don't get back again. And I could taste the hello she almost said, when she leaned in close and whispered instead. There was whiskey on her breath and honey in her voice, saying everything she meant without making any noise. She don't ask me where I've been, I don't ask her where she went. We just let the jukebox spin, and the whiskey on her breath. The sun came up on the gravel road. She said some people carry a heavy load. I watched her taillights fade to red, tasted whiskey, tasted what she never said. There was whiskey on her breath and honey in her voice, saying everything she meant without making any noise. She don't ask me where I've been, I don't ask her where she went. You just let the jukebox spin, and the whiskey on her breath. Whiskey on her breath, and I still taste it yet. The church bells rang at 8. She said she wasn't going, said the preacher talks too loud for what he isn't knowing. I found her in the driveway, boots off, toes in the grass. Said if God's anywhere, he's in the quiet, not the mass. She climbed into the pickup, said just drive until it ends. I drove past the old barn, past where the gravel bends. We didn't need to talk, didn't need a plan. Sometimes Sunday's just the shape of where you land. Sunday morning truck bed, blankets from the cab, wildflowers on the tailgate, coffee from a thermos we still had. She laid her head on my shoulder while the oak tree made some shade. Said this is the only sermon that ever made her feel safe. The radio played static, then a hymn she used to know. She hummed along off key, let the whole thing go. I asked about her daddy, how he used to take her fishing. She said he never caught a thing, but damn, that man kept wishing. Then she laughed for the first time in a month of Saturdays. Said some prayers don't need a church, just a little space. We didn't need to talk, didn't need a plan. Sometimes Sunday's just the shape of where you land. Sunday morning truck bed, blankets from the cab, wildflowers on the tailgate, coffee from a thermos we still had. She laid her head on my shoulder while the oak tree made some shade. Said this is the only sermon that ever made her feel safe. The sun got high, the church let out, cars passed on the road. She sat up slow, brushed the hay out of her hair, and said let's go. But she didn't mean back home, she meant keep driving on. Said the wildflowers don't ask permission, they just belong. Sunday morning truck bed, blankets from the cab, wildflowers on the tailgate, coffee from a thermos we still had. She laid her head on my shoulder while the oak tree made some shade. Said this is the only sermon that ever made her feel safe. Sunday morning truck bed, and we just drove away. Don't slam the screen door, don't burn up the drive, don't throw my clothes out on the lawn to prove she's still alive. She just sets 2 plates at supper, pours coffee in my cup, waits till I'm halfway through the paper, then she clears her stuff. Last Tuesday at the county fair, I won her a stuffed bear. She smiled, set it on the seat, and left it there. She never raises her voice, never makes a scene, but quiet's the loudest thing I've ever seen. It's the way she says goodbye without ever saying the word. It's the silence in the kitchen, it's the song she never heard. It's the pillow on the sofa, it's the miles in her eyes. She's already gone tomorrow, in the way she says goodbye. Found her wedding dress boxed up, labeled with a pen. Said she was just organizing. Said don't worry, don't pretend. We sat on the front porch swing, rain on a tin roof. She talked about her mama's recipe, then went back inside aloof. I asked if she was happy. She said the oak tree's growing fine. Patted my hand like I was sick, like I was running out of time. She never raises her voice, never makes a scene, but quiet's the loudest thing I've ever seen. It's the way she says goodbye without ever saying the word. It's the silence in the kitchen, it's the song she never heard. It's the pillow on the sofa, it's the miles in her eyes. She's already gone tomorrow, in the way she says goodbye. This morning by the campfire, ashes cold and gray, I asked her straight if she was leaving, what she wanted me to say. She looked at me like I was somebody she just met. Said I already told you, but you ain't listened yet. It's the way she says goodbye without ever saying the word. It's the silence in the kitchen, it's the song she never heard. It's the pillow on the sofa, it's the miles in her eyes. She's already gone tomorrow, in the way she says goodbye, in the way she says goodbye. I'm finally learning how to hear. Mama called at 9:30, said your daddy's gone to bed. Said the screen door's still unlatched and the dog ain't been fed. I drove past the old oak tree where we carved our names in June. Took the long way past the river, gave myself some room. When I turned onto the gravel, I could see it from the road. Two headlights on the porch, shining through the cold. I killed the engine, sat there in the dark, wondering whose heart I was about to break apart. Two headlights on the porch, one for what I did, one for what I didn't say when I was just a kid. I thought I'd drive all night till I outran what I lost, but you can't outrun the truth when it's two headlights on the porch. You were sitting in the rocking chair, blanket on your knees. Said you heard the tires crunching, said you waited there for me. I said I got a job out west, said I'm leaving in the spring. You said the wildflowers came early, said most every little thing. Then you stood and walked inside, left the engine running still. Two headlights shadow fade behind the glass, knowing this was gonna be the last time I drive past. Two headlights on the porch, one for what I did, one for what I didn't say. When I was just a kid, I thought I'd drive all night till I outran what I lost. But you can't outrun the truth when it's two headlights on the porch. The wooden fence needs painting, the barn could use a door. I sat there till the engine died, and I couldn't sit no more. I walked up those steps I hadn't climbed in 15 years, and the headlights went quiet, but you were still here. Two headlights on the porch, one for what I did, one for what I didn't say. When I was just a kid, I thought I'd drive all night till I outran what I lost. But you can't outrun the truth when it's two headlights on the porch. Two headlights on the porch. Now I'm turning off the car. The property line ran crooked where the oak tree split the land. My granddaddy built his fence with a stubborn, calloused hand. Your people put up barbed wire back in '83. Said the creek belonged to no one, said the creek belonged to free. I found you at the riverbank, boots off, skipping stones. Said we ought to meet right here where nobody owns. The wooden fence got weathered, the barbed wire got rust, but somewhere in the middle the wildflowers learned to trust. Somewhere between the fences where the gravel turns to grass, where your shadow meets my shadow, and we don't have to ask who's right and who was wrong first, who let the anger grow. Somewhere between the fences is the only place I know. Your daddy caught us fishing, said I was trespassing still. You stood up with your pole in hand, said, Daddy, I always will. He looked at me like I was every fence he ever built. I looked at him like I was sorry for the blood we both had spilt. Then he turned and walked the long way past the old barn's broken door. Said some lines weren't meant for keeping anymore. The wooden fence got weathered, the barbed wire got rust, but somewhere in the middle the wildflowers learned to trust. Somewhere between the fences where the gravel turns to grass, where your shadow meets my shadow, and we don't have to ask who's right and who was wrong first, who let the anger grow. burying what your people did and what mine did to you. Then I walked out in the moonlight and I started pulling through. Somewhere between the fences, where the gravel turns to grass, where your shadow meets my shadow, and we don't have to ask who's right and who was wrong first, who let the anger grow. Somewhere between the fences is the only place I know. Somewhere between the fences, I'm learning how to let it go. Summer had that slow gold shine, dust behind my daddy's truck. Roll the windows down to let the evening in. You were sitting on your porch rail, barefoot, swinging one leg out. Said, get in before the fireflies begin. We drove past the old Miller place, where the oaks lean out to shade the road, talking about nothing and everything at once. I don't know when it happened, somewhere between the ditch weeds and the bridge, but I stopped thinking, and this was just for fun. Now the radio's just background noise, and my hand's not sure where it belongs, till you reach over, place your fingers into mine. Baby, this is how it starts. Two dirt roads becoming one long path, wildflowers growing wild. Along the way, we'll build a life like an old oak tree. Rings for every year you're next to me. I'm not looking for tomorrow, I'm just looking at today. On this gravel road heart of mine. Autumn came and brought you back in a jacket that still smells like home. We built a fire down by the river bend. Sparks went up to meet the stars like they were racing to get there first. You said I could do this every night till the end. I didn't have a ring to give you, just a promise in this old truck's front seat. So I asked you underneath that harvest moon. You said yes before I finished, laughing with your face against my chest. Said you'd known it since that first June. Now the seasons come however they want, we just keep on driving where they lead. Home was never just a place, it's you beside me. Baby, this is how it starts. Two dirt roads becoming one long path, wildflowers growing wild. Along the way, we'll build a life like an old oak tree. Rings for every year you're next to me. I'm not looking for tomorrow, I'm just looking at today. On this gravel road heart of mine. Someday these hands will shake a little, someday that porch swing's gonna creak, but I'll still reach for you the same way. Every single time you're near me, 40 years from any Sunday, I'll still pull that truck up to your door. Honk twice, just like I did the first time and every time before. Baby, look how far we've come. Two dirt roads, one long road home. Wildflowers grew up wild along the way. Now our kids run past that old tree. Their laughter sounds like you and me. I never needed tomorrow, I just needed today. On this gravel road heart of mine. So roll the windows down again, let the evening settle in. Some things, baby, never have to change. On this gravel road heart of mine. Small town cafe closed at 2, I was the only one sipping coffee that had turned to tar since noon. She worked the counter, wrote my check on a paper napkin, said the register's been broke since '91. I asked if she was new in town. She said just passing through. Took my 20, left her name in blue ballpoint pen. I sat there till the owner flipped the sign to shut, staring at 4 letters and a coffee stain of rust. Her name on a napkin, fading where the coffee bled. 4 letters and a number that I never got to use. I drove down every gravel road from here to the county line. Just a name on a napkin in the shape of something fine. The owner said she talked about the riverbank at dusk. Said she liked the way the current don't ask much. I found her sitting on the hook, wildflowers in her hand. Said I came here for the quiet, not a man. I said I didn't come for you, I came for what you wrote. She laughed, said most people miss the point, but you don't. I sat there till the owner flipped the sign to shut, staring at 4 letters and a coffee stain of rust. Her name on a napkin, fading where the coffee bled. 4 letters and a number that I never got to use. I drove down every gravel road from here to the county line. Just a name on a napkin in the shape of something fine. The rain came hard on the tin roof. We ran back to the truck. She said some people leave their mark asked if I could keep it. She said it's already yours. The napkin's in my wallet, pressed flat behind the door. Her name on a napkin, fading where the coffee bled. 4 letters and a number that I never got to use. I drove down every gravel road from here to the county line. Just a name on a napkin in the shape of something fine. Her name on a napkin, and I'm still learning how to read.